slow up. No, I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
They see your ugly sweater.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the All Elite Zone podcast on YouTube and Twitch. We're here for our AEW Dynamite live reaction, like we are every Wednesday on the All Elite Zone. Tonight's be really, really good. Week 2 of the AEW Continental Classic Tournament. We'll start with the blue group, the blue groups tonight.
I think so.
I don't know what group it is, but it's either blue or gold. We got a lot of good matches tonight. A lot of matches that we cannot even predict, which is the fun of this tournament. We can't even predict who's going to win, and we don't know who's going to win. It's even better.
Yeah, I think that's what we talked about on Saturday. Was that we're going to get a whole bunch of matches. We're going to see things that we're going to see some upsets, maybe even some ties, maybe even some draws. We might see some draws tonight too. We'll see. I saw a lot of people predicting that, that might be one of the outcomes for the Swerve and Jay White match. So that's probably the match of the night. I think everything, that's the match that we're all looking forward to, but we got a big card tonight. It's going to be really fun. I'm really looking forward to this, because like I said, this tournament is getting us to talk and tune in. I don't know if we're going to get MJF on the show tonight, but because we haven't heard from the world champion. I know he's still dealing with injuries, but I know we're also going to get a TBS championship with Emi Sakura and Julia Hart. That should be another good little women's match that we're going to have there. So,
and we've seen this on Collision or in Rampage twice, actually, because of their technical difficulties that they had on Collision / Rampage. Dante Martin is back tonight. He'll be in action. It's going to be the Hardys and they call him Zay, Brother Zay.
Brother Zay.
Hopefully, when Mark Quinn comes back, they go back to Isaiah Cassidy. But it'll be them three versus Top Flight and Action Andretti. So we're getting Dante Martin back tonight. Hopefully, no one walks out injured. But that should be a really good match. I'm glad to see all 6 of them wrestling. That should be really good. And it's Julia Hart. Look at title defense, as he said. She defended it, what was it, last Wednesday against, was on Collision. She went against,
who was it? I know I'm blanking out too.
Wasn't against Willow. Wasn't against Statlander. Or I don't know, but she went against someone last week. This is her second title defense. I'm really curious to what she does. Devin, thanks for watching. Almost Dynamite time.
What's up, Devin?
I wonder what starts the show. Yeah, it's going to be interesting what starts the show. Any match could really start the show.
I don't believe Orange Cassidy's on the show, so it's going to be something different.
I'm looking forward Jay versus. Yeah, a lot of people is looking forward to that match. And
hey, Brenda.
I believe MJF is going to be on the show tonight. I seen a tweet by him saying that he posted something and like stay tuned for tonight or something. So he'll probably be cutting a promo, but he has a tour.
Labrum, I believe it was.
Labrum. I looked it up, and normally you're out for 4 to 6 weeks. It's not too bad.
Yeah, so I mean, this is one thing, right? I mean, shouldn't he? I mean, this is something that he might think about dropping the title, but 4 to 6 weeks is, I guess, it's kind of on that iffy stage. But yeah, I just don't see how he's going to come out of that. He's going to go into that injured no matter what, right? Even if it's healed, it's not going to be like fully healed. And Samoa Joe is just.
And it's not good going against Samoa Joe.
yeah, that's the thing. Is like going against Samoa Joe, like you're not. Yeah, you're.
It takes a toll on someone's body.
But I mean, even that match at the first match that he had with Joe, that one even took its toll, and he was taking a bunch of bumps in that show against Joe. So
I'm saying he wins at World's End because it's in his hometown, and it's the Bidden War story. It's basically a story now. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to wrestle any to the pay-per-view just to
Yeah, definitely can't. Yeah.
And we got
Okay. So Brian Daniels,
Jack
but he said
Sparrow. We got Jack
he's going to be
Sparrow
doing,
on AEW Dynamite.
but he's going to be doing a commentating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, what was the Jack Sparrow thing? I was like, what was that? I was like, yeah, I get it.
We'll be on a Collision Saturday going against Eddie Kingston.
Against Eddie, and Eddie already lost his first match, so that's why this is going to be really good to see what happens.
I wouldn't be surprised if Danielson loses his first match, because I didn't think Brody King was going to win that.
Yeah, I know, and I'm like thinking, like, man, that would be like really messed up if Eddie Kingston like didn't even make it to the final and loses both of his belts before even getting to the finals. Like that would suck.
We got the Flair energy drink. Entering the Target Center night, where full year 2021 took place.
We had that awesome Hangman, Hangman promo before he went into before his match, which was one of the cooler entrances.
I went to full year last year, 2022. MJF won his title. Actually,
Against Mox? Against Mox?
Yeah, that was really cool going like for that whole event. Last year I went to All Out, went to Full Gear back to back. This year it's so hard to do it because sometimes the plane tickets are just outrageous. Like the sooner you buy, like the earliest you buy them, the better, the cheaper they are. But like I was gonna go to World's End, but it's over like $1,200 for round trip to Long Island, New York, and back, and that's not even including like a hotel and then tickets and then.
When you do that, do you go through like do you go through like Expedia or something like that?
I normally do United.
Okay.
Went through.
I usually go. I see when something like that. I always go through Expedia because Expedia can get you everything, right? They get you the hotel, the airfare, and they try to figure out the best deal. That's why I've always saw it, but I don't fly that much either, so I always look for the easiest way.
Like the only times I ever fly is to wrestling events. I flew a few years ago, WrestleMania 32. That seems like a while ago. I only go to wrestling shows. I knew Moxley and Jay Lethal, which at least it's not one. I can tolerate every week the open match we do. So, and we haven't seen Moxley wrestle since last week, but he hasn't been wrestling consistently because he's been injured. So it's good to see him back on.
And man, Moxley would be the one that I would be surprised if he took like a loss during the tournament.
I thought he was going to lose last week. I thought.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That was he did have that close call.
Jay Lethal could be the first wrestler to go 0-2 in this tournament.
Which I believe that will be the move. I mean, dude, it's just unfortunate, right? Because they put like, when Eddie Kingston like cut his promo, he was like, "There's no scrubs in the tournament," but unfortunately, like, some people are gonna have to lose a few in a row. Like, you're not gonna be able to, win all the time or win your matches, a couple of weeks in a row. So.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to have to take a loss. I believe everybody's going to have to take a loss at one point. I think that's the whole point of having a tournament. I mean, at least one. Right? Yeah. You can't have nobody going undefeated. Because, like, say you get somebody that goes undefeated throughout the tournament and then they lose in the final. Yeah. I think it sets it up better if everybody loses and then you're kind of like, oh shoot, like I don't know who's going to win now. And one of the best things about this tournament too is that no outside interference, nobody's allowed ringside. This is straight one-on-one.
Yeah, because I was fixing to say, tonight is the Gold League. I'll point that out. But I was just thinking that Jeff Jarrett or Karen Jarrett would do something, but they're not allowed ringside. Like they should
Yep.
have, an extra referee ringside, so there's really no interference.
Or dirty moves like the way Jay White did
Yeah,
to Rouge. Doing that low blow, because that would make sense if you wanted it to be like a complete. This is pretty cool too, because like again we talked about it. This is a first time match. I love that we're getting a lot of these first time matches.
I don't think this match has ever happened. Oh wow, that's what to do what they just did. Figure four. Yeah. From the ring and outside the ring.
That would have been funny if he would have held on to that outside of the ring, right? They roll outside and he just kept it on him.
He did for a little bit, I think.
But waiting until the 8 count.
Well, what would happen if a fan took that and took it out of the? Good to elaborate more on that. What would happen if a fan took that title and took it out of the? Go in more.
Took it out of the. I think you're talking about the. Are the belts? Is that belt ringside? The new belt? Is that what they're saying?
Oh, the new belt that's in that case thing, or that. Oh,
yeah, I think that's.
If a fan did that, they'd probably get escorted out of the building.
Oh, and banned forever. You'd never be able to go to an AEW event ever in your life.
I wouldn't recommend doing that.
Not worth it.
I don't think an AEW fan has ever tried to get in the ring. Besides that one time when
there was that one.
It was
I think
it was a beach break.
Yeah, it was in Miami, right? I think it was in Miami. I think it was in Florida. I remember it was in Florida.
Like it was our first show. Like it was our first show out to these places. They tried to attack Jericho, I think.
Yeah, I remember that guy. I think he was a big fat dude too, right? I think.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to attack MJF. I think he was trying to attack MJF, right? I think.
Yeah, I think he was. Like he was coming to the ring because it was Jericho and MJF feud, and he came out of nowhere. And Justin Roberts kind of like you can probably find the video in the fan on YouTube that took that. But Justin Roberts kind of.
Yeah, that dude was banned for life. Yeah.
Oh, like Andy, it was All Out 2020 when that fan tried to get on top of Moxley, and the security jumped the guy.
In the ring, or was that outside?
It was when that was at Daly's. It was when that was at Daly's place. It was All Out. All Out, I believe, and Moxley was coming from the back way at Daly's place, and then the fan.
I remember that. Yeah. You're right. But I think those are the only two. I think those are the only two, right? I think those are the only two instances where security had to get involved.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, that's the only times I can think of.
So yeah, again, don't recommend doing that.
Because WWE's had, I remember one where like Randy Orton was on the top he was on the top rope and he was doing his thing, and then a fan came behind him and low blowed him.
Oh, what? I don't remember that.
It was a house show. It was a house show. Then he hit him down low. I don't know.
Yeah, I could never imagine doing anything like that.
And then there was one fan like Rob Van Dam and Eddie Guerrero, and Eddie Guerrero was on the top. It was on Raw, and it was a ladder match, and the fan pushed the ladder while Eddie Guerrero was on the ladder, and Eddie Guerrero punched a fan, and
Damn. See, I see, and I don't even remember that one either. But I do remember. Well, I don't remember, but I remember seeing the one with Stone Cold at the house show.
Yeah.
Where Triple H and the referee beat the crap out of that dude that was trying to attack Stone Cold. That one was freaking hilarious because he was in there like, give him no wrestling pulling punches. Like they were just like laying into him, and the ref. I remember the ref was just like kicking the crap out of him.
I wouldn't have the guts to do something like that.
Hell no.
That's Jessica taking a little break.
I mean, you gotta have. You must be really pissed off that day.
Because
not yet.
Say, like,
he hasn't bleeding yet.
It's not yet. Yeah, not yet. But yeah, it's because it's like they say, if you do something like that, at that point you're off limits. Like they can do whatever the hell they want with you, and if they take you backstage, they're gonna give you some punches too when they take you back there before the cops come and take you. They're gonna lay into you a couple times. Like, yeah, that's why I'm like, nah. These dudes are huge. Like, I don't want to take a punch from these guys.
Imagine a fan doing that. Like, imagine a fan doing it to Brock Lesnar, like going behind Brock Lesnar and.
Oh, that's a death wish. That's a death wish. You wouldn't.
Like any UFC fighter or like box, like any type of like fighting, like WWE wrestling wise, MMA, like any style, that kind of stuff. I wouldn't dare go up to someone like that and like you're asking them, like you're asking the like I don't care what kind of fighting sport it is. Like I couldn't imagine someone trying to like hit Floyd Money Mayweather and then expect to get away with it.
Yeah, and the only thing about boxing is that you're lucky that they got on gloves because I guarantee you they're gonna want to take you backstage and take off the gloves and then beat the shit out of you backstage.
Oh yeah, nose injection. Ron, thanks for watching. How are you tonight? Thanks for
going, Ron.
I just remember that. That's how we just put it out. Time limit draw. It's 7:14. Smash Pro started at 7:05.
At what, 5? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so we're probably about 10 minutes in.
Certainly is. I think he has taken some time to reflect on the loss in the first.
You know what? That would be a good thing, though, too, right? I'm not too sure if they've been doing that or not, and giving an announcement like on the time, like where they're at on time, like what they do for the TV. I think it's a Ring of Honor TV Championship, and then Zack Saber's New Japan World TV Championship or whatever that belt he has. They did the same thing for that. Because I think on Zack Saber's, I think it's like 10 or 12 minutes or something like that. Like it's like really short. Like you only have a short time to beat them. But yeah, that little announcement of 10 minutes left, something like that, or we're 10 minutes in, there's 10 minutes left, something like that.
I think, wasn't it MJF versus Kenny Omega that had like a timer? Or like wasn't it a timer or something that they had, like they would show it on the bottom? I think it was for Max and Omega.
Was it Omega? I thought, wasn't that for for Bryan Danielson, the Iron Man match?
It was here recently.
They have the time, but they would have the counts, right? How many times they've been counted. So I know they would have that at the bottom.
Yeah, I think that was in one of those Danielson Omega was an Iron Man match.
But you're right. But no, go ahead.
But like I remember, it was a match recently. I think it was MJF and Omega. They had a timer during commercial break and before commercial break, and they would show how much time they have remaining.
You see, and I like having a graphic up too. If you don't want to do the announcement, at least have the graphic up to let us know how much time is left. Because that's what it makes it. When you get down to that last 5 minutes, you're like, oh man, there's only minutes, and then there's only 2 minutes. It's like, oh, something's gonna happen, right? Like, that's why I like that idea of at least having a graphic. At least, like you said, having that timer up there would be cool.
I'm thinking we're not seeing upset in this match. I'm thinking Jay
That would be
Lethal
pretty cool.
I'll lose my mind if Moxley lost.
You can get through this. You can get through this.
And you know, 3 of the Blackpool Combat Club members are in this. Claudio, Moxley, and Danielson. So someone might bump into each other in the Blackpool Combat Club. Like that's gonna be kind of interesting to see how.
And I'll tell you, when I first saw the brackets, the blue and the gold, I saw the first thing that stood out to me was Bryan Danielson and Moxley were on 2 different ones, and I'm like, this kind of feels like these guys are gonna, set up the fight again.
He's never gonna get that move off. He's gonna try that 3 or 4 times. It's just not meant to be. I don't think it's meant to be for a injection or not.
Mox is so resilient. Talk about focus. Mox is focused right about now.
Oh, you're close on.
No, Moxley.
Power driver. That should be it. 1, 2, down.
Right into the choke. There we go, Mox. Very smart by Mox. And look at Lethal. He's hammering down on the legs of Moxley, trying to get the hooks out, but no, the arm got trapped it. He trapped it. He trapped it. Jay Lethal indeed.
That's probably it.
Yeah, that's it.
Moxley wins by submission. If he wouldn't have went for that lethal injection so many times, he didn't get that move off one time. Tonight wasn't the night for a lethal injection. Lethal injection. What does he call it? The lethal injection.
Is that what it's called? Yeah, lethal injection. It takes too much time. It takes too much time to set it to do the whole thing. Like it's not just like a quick thing. You got, and for somebody like Mox, he's not gonna just sit around there, wait for you to jump around and then give him the cutter. Like it's just, I think it takes too much time.
Yeah, we got 6 points. Yep. I like to see Jay White and Moxley. That would be a pay-per-view over that.
We will have more action in the Blue League this Saturday night on Collision. We'll have more on that in a moment. As John Moxley returned through the crowd, 6 points in the lead in the Continental Tournament in this past Saturday night at Collision. Eddie Kingston had this to say. I knew this was going to be tough. You know what I mean? Tony Khan didn't, any scrubs in this tournament. I just, maybe I came in too arrogant, too cocky, thinking, because I put the belts in the pot that I was given, like I deserved. No one deserves anything.
That is such a bad angle for Eddie. I remember when I was watching this, I was like, Eddie, you got to do these things standing up, brother.
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to go. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to go back. No. Humble in victory. Humble in defeat.
These after-match promos have been really good, though. Every time wrestlers doing them, they've been pretty good.
I'll be ready for Brian. I will. Daniel, a massive matchup in the tournament this Saturday night at Collision. Yeah, I was really impressed with Eddie Kingston's confidence in putting up the Ring of Honor World Championship, the New Japan Strong Championship. I thought, okay, he's confident in winning this. But what did it take? It just took one loss. And now he's talking about being behind the 8 ball against me. Listen, I might be in his head, man. Yeah, listen, I fractured my orbital bone in 2 spaces, needed surgery in my eye, and I'm coming into this tournament not behind the 8 ball. I'm coming in to win. I'm not going to be humble. Not in victory, not in defeat. I'm coming in to win, and I'm coming in to be the first AEW Triple Crown champion. Well, this Saturday night at Collision, 5 in Erie, Pennsylvania, and we will see action in the Blue League. Bryan Danielson, Eddie Kingston, both men looking
I
for
think
the
we do. I honestly, I mean, I think this is kind of set up, right, for Danielson to win this title, and then he already has a match set up. I think at Wrestle Kingdom, right, against Okada again.
So it makes sense for Okada him to lose to Okada. But hopefully he don't get injured in that match because every time he goes into Okada he gets injured.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is this is your third match. I think. Oh, Mark Briscoe and Roosh. Now this is a match that I've been looking forward to as well. Completely two different styles. Mark Briscoe is a brawler and Roosh is kind of a high flyer in the Lucha Libre style.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Gordon, thanks for watching. Other thing to say about last. You're fine, man. Nothing against anyone. We all got that sorted out, and we're gonna move past what happened last week. But everything is going good with me. How are you doing, Mark?
Dude, man, I don't know. This match already. This tournament is just really cool. I mean, I am just. I'm really excited about all these matches, man. Like, we got so many matches that we're gonna see in this tournament. I think this is like a really cool idea for them to do because we don't just got like, like nothing matches, right? These are all matches that have no storyline or nothing, but it's the story of getting to be the first. I guess, like Bryan Danielson said. So we're gonna call this a Triple Crown champion. It's gonna be the first ever Triple Crown champion. Is that what he said?
Tony says one thing, and someone says another thing, and no one really knows. But it's basically 3 championships into one. So I'm guessing that title that they have covered up is like the one title that it's gonna be like
unified, right? It's gonna be unified as one.
Kind of like the New Japan did this years ago, and they still have it, and it's just one title. And they
what did they do it for? What belts did they unify?
It was the NWA United Championship. I can look it up. It was a New Japan belt. This is years ago. Triple.
You're welcome.
See, I know that's cool. See?
And this started when Dusty Rhodes was going for it in his prime.
oh, damn. Okay.
And it's still going.
Twist it.
And now.
Unified the PWF World Heavyweight Championship, the NWA United National Championship, and the NWA International Heavyweight Championship. The PWF one was in the All Japan Pro Wrestling Promotions. This was in AJPW.
Okay, so yeah, got that idea. From what was that, like the 80s?
Started in 1989 at the Champion Carnival Tour in Tokyo, Japan.
See, I don't mind that. I mean,
Terry Gordy, hold it.
But my only thing is, something's gonna happen to the Ring of Honor brand, right? I mean, how are you gonna, not have a world champion anymore? It's gonna be there consistently.
It's basically they'll have a world champion, but not really. Like they'll have a world title on there, but it won't be exclusively there. Like an intro.
And maybe bump that winning streak up in the Greensboro Coliseum. Wow, all those years ago, 1988, March 1988, world title, my very first world match against probably the greatest world champion of all time, Ric Flair. And I would have never guessed that I'd be in here 35 years or whatever it is later, right, having this interview with you too, right? It's been all these years. And the memories that night, 45 minutes, draw. Sure. But 45 minutes commercial free. A lot of people don't know that's a fact. It's like the first time in history of TV that any kind of sporting event like that went 45 minutes commercial free. But that is the big deal to me. The big deal was, man, I was in the ring with the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
I bet they're going to do that in AEW.
It was a major break night for me way back when. And Rick, thank you, Rick. Rick put me on the map. Bottom line. The story, and I want to thank you for that, Rick. Thank you, Tony, for helping dress it up all these years as well. And you're right, what a fitting place for me to end my career all these years later. Man, Greensboro, so many memories, huh, Rick?
I tell you, Rick, and you and I have had so many memories seeing Greensboro 35 years ago here on TBS, 40 years ago. Tony, yeah, you remember that?
Just like before, right? The words cannot be spoken. To the volume and the emphasis of what's about to take place in Greensboro, North Carolina, where Sting make no mistake. I did not make Sting; he made himself. 45 minutes, commercial free, with me. Unthinkable. He walked back in the locker room that day to 25 wrestlers going, Jesus, you were the man. You did it, Stinger. Didn't rehearse it. Didn't talk about it. You went out and did it. The way a man does. That's what this business is all about.
Put over Sting.
I'm lucky. I'm 74 years old. I'm standing here next to him, the icon. I'm working with Tony Khan. I'm with my friend Tony Schiavone, and I'm going back to Greensboro for what will arguably be the greatest moment of my life. And God knows I've had some great moments. I'm honored to be there.
Is he going to wrestle
at your side.
in Greensboro, North Carolina?
Man, I'm guaranteed to this.
Oh, God, I hope not.
It's whatever.
He just talks and he looks like he's gonna have a heart attack. Like,
this will be one for the ages. Highway.
And I'm joking, but
lined up from
I get
Richmond
scared.
like it always was. Sting and the Nature Boy and AEW are coming to Greensboro. Let's give them to them like this, Stinger. Woo! Woo!
That was kind of cool.
All over again, Rick.
Oh my God!
I never thought about that when Sting does his thing and then Ric Flair. I never thought about that.
I've always thought about that. I've always been like, but they've been like, they've been different woos, but they're both woos.
Well, AEW returns to the Mid-Atlantic.
I mean, I like seeing Ric Flair in AEW, and like in the record books of AEW, they can say Ric Flair appeared and was in AEW, but
and was there for Sting's final match, right?
Yep, he'll be there. Like 20 years from now, AEW can say that they have that in the record books. But if he does wrestle a 6-man tag or a tag team match, but I don't want to see him. I like to see him be MJF's manager, but a heel MJF.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all.
I already said a few weeks ago we're not going to talk about that with anyone else. That we talked about that, and the other, if you want to know what was said, you can go over there. But that's in the past. We're going to leave that in the past, and we're just going to go towards the future. But thanks for watching, John. We appreciate you time on your listeners. Someone's kind of hyper in the comments. Do you think Adam Cole will win this year or next year when you? I've been right on every AEW World Title prediction, so I'm saying Adam Cole wins at Revolution 2024. I think Adam Cole, because last week on Dynamite, I think it was last week, Adam Cole encouraged MJF to go into this match against Joe. Adam Cole's trying to make MJF wrestle, encourage him wrestle in all these big matches against Joe. He'll probably go against Wardlow. We can weaken MJF down, so when Adam Cole turns on him, he'll be beating a half MJF, basically.
Yeah, I don't like this because I want MJF to go back to heel, and what this is setting up to be is Adam Cole turning heel, because Adam Cole's gonna be. I already know Adam Cole's gonna be like, I was never your friend. I played you like a freaking piano, brother. Like you were. I was your shoestring. You know. I did whatever I told you to do, you did. I was your puppet master. You know, and yeah,
Basically, yeah.
And that's gonna be like, you know, that's gonna be one of those things where, you know, he's gonna come out and maybe it might happen at World's End. Although I don't know what Adam Cole's timetable is as far as him, you know, healing from that injury. But
When did
I
he
wouldn't
get
mind it.
injured?
I wouldn't mind it going a little bit longer. But right?
When did he get injured? Wasn't September around Grand Slam? The Grand Slam's in
Yeah.
September.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So it's been October, November, month, maybe.
I remember he had like 2 surgeries. So that could be somewhere like around, you know, 8 to 12 weeks, maybe even longer. If there's a broken bone, then it's going to be longer than that. You're talking like 4 to 6 months at that point if you broke bones. Which I don't really remember. I don't remember what exactly happened that he needed 2 surgeries.
He did something to his knee or something because when he was running down the stage and
he jumped off and then he landed awkwardly.
It's Revolution's normally in March, so you got January, February. I don't know. It depends on when he's cleared, really. Or they could have Samoa Joe win, but the only thing with doing that is if Adam Cole's the devil and he turns and he can't really wrestle, it wouldn't make sense to have him turn if he can't wrestle. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, if he can't wrestle, you don't do that yet. You wait.
So it's clear. If they said that the person behind the mask is the actual person behind the mask, there's no stunt double, there's no. So if Adam Cole's under the mask, was he even injured? Or like he probably was injured, but it wasn't as bad as
he let on.
Yeah, basically. I don't know. That person's hand is injured. Yeah. Who would you guys like to see Sting in his last match? You guys got to choose. That's tough. That's really tough.
If I had to choose,
it's the old Cactus Jack. And I know him.
I really want Sting and Omega to do something before he retires. Because a lot of the guys that he's worked with, he's working with a lot of the big stars. He's worked with Moxley, Edge, Christian, MJF, Punk, Jericho. The only big name is Hangman or Omega. He hasn't worked with. Wouldn't it have been something to see a prime Sting versus a prime King Omega? That'd be something to see.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think I would probably lean into like more like Christian. If Christian still has the belt, like at Revolution, I think that would be cool. I think one of the cool things to do would be for Sting to beat Christian for the TNT title, and then retire, and then the belt goes up, and and then it's a free for all for the belt,
And that would be kind of cool.
Just because I know how much that would piss Christian off.
Just to win and then vacate it, and then he has to win it all over.
All over again, yeah. But I think another one too. I mean, if it so happened that MJF had the belt, have him wrestle MJF for the belt. But I know they're gonna want him to do his own like separate. Like his match is he's gonna main event. We already know that's gonna be the main event of Revolution. Yeah. So you don't even need to put the belt up at that time. You can have the AEW World Championship go first. Like the way MJF's done before. To have them open up the pay-per-view, right, and then Sting Obviously doesn't. I mean, we don't even know if he's gonna do it singles or tag team. Like, we're not even sure on all that either.
Say 25% off select fleece and hoodies, up to
He's
30%
mostly
off
done
footwear, and 50% off select NCAA apparel. Plus, save
tag
on
team and
treadmills.
trios
Download
matches.
the Jix app and
Yeah.
shop online. Every
But
holiday starts at
he can still go in the ring. Like in his time in AEW, I thought they could have done a little bit more singles matches, and he doesn't really have to do much. But they could have put him against I don't know, Peter Avalon, and then have like a 2-minute match and Sting wins. I mean, like
like somewhere like the way Goldberg will come in. Goldberg's not, would come in and he's not doing 10, 15 matches. He's doing 5 to 7 minute squash matches. I think even that match with Brock Lesnar that he had didn't even go 10 minutes. So
and then like
you can definitely do that.
And Sting's older than Goldberg, and Sting can go 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So, like, there's ways to do singles matches with him. But
yeah.
I'm guessing he wants to finish his career with Darby. Because every match he's been in, Darby's been involved.
Get all the jingle bells and whistles.
Which isn't a bad thing. Sting versus Malachi would be good. They would all that 2022, but a singles match, that'd be really, really cool.
That's a good one. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all.
That'd been good, like when Sting first went pro in WCW, and Malachi now in a cinematic match. That'd be really cool.
Oh yeah. But there is history there though too, right? So there is something that you could build off of that, set that up for that match at Revolution.
No, they got plenty of time to get that, whatever they're gonna do.
Yeah, that's the one thing is that that's not until March. We're not even in December yet.
And Briscoe knows that wheel, that leg of Bruce is not 100%. Yeah, but look at his chops. His chops are still in there, and he's not backing down. Bruce inviting the contact and just opening.
Yeah, so one of these guys is gonna go 0-2 in the tournament. So we're gonna have 2 people going 0-2 in the tournament.
See, that was smart.
Here tonight.
Look at that.
And both of these guys lost last week, so someone's gonna get a win. And someone else could go 0-2 tonight as well, because Swerve won last week and Jay White won last week. So someone else is going to not go 0-2, but
Yeah, sometimes the hardest thing when you have a leg injury is just
one of them's going to go 2-0.
yeah, and someone's finally going to lose.
Bruce kind of in desperation mode here.
Or
draw.
could have the draw.
You know, like it's possible to win this tournament with just draws. Like that is possible. Somehow, somewhere.
And that was a good spear by Briscoe on that one. That's pretty good.
Ooh.
Target, and now Briscoe once again covers. Hook and kick out there by
Bruce reminds me of Psychosis. You know who that is.
These men need points.
He was in ECW and WCW.
Now, Mark Briscoe, perhaps.
It's just
I know
his hair.
the name sounds familiar, but now I don't really remember him.
All you gotta do is put a mask on Rouge, and you look just like him.
Yeah, smart here by Rouge.
It's just because of his long hair that I see.
Broke the grip right there. Good job by Mark. Enziguri on
I'm
target.
Enziguri.
Drops Rouge to the canvas, and now Rouge on the outside of the ropes, on the apron. Rouge is keeping his eye though on Mark Briscoe.
Yeah. I'll be mentioning that.
These guys are double top.
All right.
Look at the way Rouge
That'd be
slams
really
him in
good.
the face before the
See
chops.
Sting and Tori versus XCR. That would be really good. Sting, yeah, he's in himself with XCR, but that'd still be good.
I wouldn't mind either one of those. Those would be good. Yeah, either one of them would be good. Damn.
Disaster for Mark Briscoe. On the outside, let's take a look at this. Maybe we're gonna have an angle from off the apron. There, hits the angle right here.
That couldn't be quick.
That's rough, folks. Yeah, that's rough. slant like that on the floor, Brian, it just drives all the wind, all the oxygen out of your body. That's right. This could be a count-out victory for Roosh. Roosh would take 3 points in the event of a count-out, but no, Mark Briscoe.
You know, most of the people in this tournament were in ROH.
Tested Mark Briscoe truly is.
They what?
Most of the people in this tournament were all in ROH.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Ruth was in ROH.
Moxie?
I don't think Moxie. Swerve, I
He was
don't
probably
think
the only one, oh, right?
Swerve, I don't know if he was. I don't think he was in ROH, but Briscoe was, Ruth, Danielson, Brody King, Claudio's in Iguana, Rito.
I didn't even think about that. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
And there's a lot of guys who weren't, like Daniel Garcia and Andrade.
Backdrop that counter. Yeah, Roosh had it anticipated. And now, let's see. Let's see if his leg holds up.
You believe it?
Roosh this time baiting in Mark Briscoe into the corner, but Mark.
Dude, it's so crazy. It seems like so far every single one of these tournament matches have been like really good.
Fans are booing Ruth. What are they cheering? They're not in there. They're not in there. Damn. There, the moment I say he got getting booed, he wins the match. So he goes 3-0. 6 of his first win in the tournament.
Potentially with a leg injury to worry about in the subsequent 3 matches he has to go in the tournament. But let's take a look at the updated standings here in the Golden League of the Continental Classic. Roosh on the board with
All right, so where are we at?
3. Just found on the board.
Still in the lead with 6, and tonight in our main event, it'll be Jay White, Swerve Strickland, both men looking to secure their.
And put Lethal and Briscoe against each other next week. So one of them can get a win.
Picking up his first 3 points in the Continental Classic, but right now, let's hear it from the 3-time AEW Women's World Champion, timeless Toni Storm.
Minus 20 still on.
Miss Toni Storm.
Oh, God, sit down, darling. You're so loud.
I just wanted to say we saw your championship.
RJ City seems like he'd be annoying.
So rudely interrupted.
Okay, fair enough. How it ended and how you feeling?
We partied well into the evening. I spent a bit of time at the compound. JFK was one of the Kennedys. But as of right now, I'm feeling very fatigued.
I was like, what?
Dehydrated, and I have a touch of gout.
Well, I just wanted to inform you that next week you're scheduled to defend your AEW Women's World Championship in this state. Are you worried?
Worried? Was Fatty Arbuckle worried? Was Gene Harlow worried? Was Francis Bladen Farmer worried? No, they all turned out fine, and so will I. And before you go, would you take off my shoes? I'm getting a little bit swollen.
I'll tell you that gout can be rough.
Okay. That was something.
Oh, so there you go, Connors. Okay, you called it. So, all right, so we are getting MJF out here.
I'm telling you, as we hit down to World's End.
Still got that Walker.
World Tag Team Champions and the AEW
Adam Cole's not there. He can show up for the pay-per-view, but he can't show up with Max at Dynamite.
MJF's got quite a challenge ahead of him. Cut my music.
I missed that line. The babyface inject doesn't do that. Cut my music. Cut my. I haven't heard that in a while.
That left leg is shot. The hip all back.
He should just go off
Potentially with a partially torn labrum as well in his left shoulder.
Oh, dude, I know that shit hurts.
This match for Samoa Joe.
A dislocated hip.
30th December, Nassau Coliseum, World's End. It will be Samoa Joe versus yours truly for the grandest prize.
I'm not yours truly. You're supposed to be. Shut up and go home. You know, there's a lot of fans that still don't like me.
Now I'm going to be honest, guys. When it comes to Samoa Joe as a person, I don't like him. But professionally, I respect him. I respect what Samoa Joe's done for this industry, and most of all, I respect the fact when he came in here, he didn't come here to line his pockets. He came here because
Oops, sorry.
now back in the early 2000s, mailbox, I opened it up and it said, thinking to myself, what's this all about? I tuned in and I couldn't have been happier. Thinking to myself, I saw insane feats of athleticism. I saw a new cast of professional wrestlers I had never seen or heard of before. But most of all, what I saw was one man amongst the rest, and that was the Samoan submission.
No, it was not. It was AJ Styles that you seen out of everybody else. Stop lying.
Samoa Joe,
Stop
a little
lying.
bit unconventional. He didn't
You're
see
saying
the
that
hair,
because you're
and
mad
neither
at him.
did any of us, because every time he walked
But I
through
get
that
he's trying to be
we
generous.
knew he was
I'm pretty
the
sure
best
that's a fact.
walking on God's green earth.
Yeah, it was a Samoa Joe.
Now, unfortunately, later on in his career, his talents weren't fully recognized, and he was not afforded the opportunity to be a world champion in WWE.
Damn, you mentioned him.
Oh,
You're
saying
real.
that out there just like that?
But what Joe did for this sport was bigger than that. Samoa Joe proved you don't have to be a massive male model bodybuilder to be a top guy in this sport. Samoa Joe broke the mold. Samoa Joe proved alternatives matter, and because of the road that Joe paved, it is allowed for a man like me to stand before you today.
Hope he knows that Joe doesn't take any of this.
Without a guy like
God.
Joe,
Joe's still
there'd
gonna
be no
kill him.
AEW. So, Joe, very quickly, what I'd like to say, as much as this all pains me to admit, thank you.
I can always see Joe saying, "Don't get all sloppy on me. I'm still gonna kick ass." That was it.
Yeah, he would be like, I don't give a shit what you say.
I hope he comes out, Joe.
Yes, thank you, Joe.
Uh
However,
oh. Thank you, Sloppy Joe.
actually, while very grateful to have gone to the
Sign
road that we
good.
paved, Joe, I'm not too shabby myself, now am I? I managed to pave a road of my own. I managed to help build a new alternative. I have been in AEW since day one, and I have helped build this place, brick by brick.
I wonder if MJF announced
Dude,
he signed
dude, this is
I wonder
crazy.
if he announced.
And I did that by defeating
What
some of the
happened?
biggest
What?
names in this industry.
I wonder if he
Guys
announces
like
that he
Cody
re-signed
Rhodes, CM
tonight.
Punk, Bryan Danielson,
Oh, that'd be
Chris
cool.
Jericho, John
And look how
Moxley.
everybody's standing, bro. Everybody's standing. There's not one. You don't see not one person sitting. Everybody's standing up.
Inside the square circle. Did that by defeating some of the biggest names in this industry. Guys like Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Bryan Danielson.
But that's what your main eventer is supposed to do, right? That's what you're supposed to do. Your champion's supposed to do. Have everybody on their feet.
December 30th is about mine.
Uh-oh.
December 30th is about Ken Max Friedman.
You might want to worry
Ken
about your
Max
friend.
Friedman outlasts final boss of the sport one more time. So now I'm going to make a promise. I am going to make a promise to everybody watching at home and to everybody in this arena. Joe, on December 30th, I don't care if my left knee keeps sliding in and out. I don't care if my right hip keeps popping in and out of socket. I don't care if my left shoulder is hanging on by a thread. I don't care if you beat me with it in my life. I don't care if you're King Kong and Godzilla incarnate.
Damn.
Because I promised December 30th, Samoa Joe, I am going to show the world in the Nassau Coliseum. It is not about the size of the dog in the fight. It is about the size of the fight in the dog. And if you want to take what's mine at World's End, you're going to have to put me down.
Oh, he built the
MJF
chain.
fired up with Samoa Joe without a doubt at World's End.
Dude,
What's this? This is new. Oh,
House of Black?
it's these people. Joe. Well, they gotta show who these people are. So there was. Did we just go out?
Oh, yeah.
Mine's
Yep.
black.
Yeah, I'm blacked out too.
In the shadow.
And the shadows of game begins next week. MJF and Samoa Joe. Where you face the unknown in a tag match. Are you a hero, man? Man, this smells Adam Cole, right? I mean, he's not there.
I'm not dealing with your crap when I got that guy breathing down my neck at World's End. No. I am going to take out all of your men one by one. I am going to unmask you, you coward. And next week, you want a tag match?
You don't need to be wrestling, dude.
This is ridiculous.
If he's really hurt, he does not need wrestling.
Yeah, now all of a sudden he's pulling a Cody Rhodes. He's pulling the Cody Rhodes in WWE.
So it's next week, Joe and MJF versus a mystery tag team.
And is that even gonna reveal anything? Are we gonna see like who it might be?
I bet it's the Kingdom. Or two people just in masks. Because there was 4 of them tonight, right? 4 of them in masks. But the devil wasn't shown.
That one guy that was the one that wasn't holding MJF, that dude looked pretty big.
Yes, please. That'll be 20.
Definitely not a Adam Cole stature type of dude.
Yeah. Because the devil wasn't shown. It's just the 4 people that's with him.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
maybe someone Wardlow was one of them.
Even on the new iPhone 15 Pro, check it out, made with titanium. We do have free movies with the purchase of headphones. I'll just use my iPhone.
Only AT&T gives everyone our best deals on any iPhone with any popular phone, guaranteed.
But man, I mean, so much of this is that it's the Kingdom and Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, Kyle. Yeah. There's 5 of them. It would be Adam Cole, Kingdom, Roderick Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly. There's 5 of them. What if it's NWO? And Hulk Hogan's under the mask and Hall X-Pac.
Oh man, don't let hopefully Mr. Jacobs isn't watching this. You don't want to hear that.
I can bring back the NWO. Hogan, I would say Hall and Nash. I'm still used to saying Hall and Nash. Hogan. Well, like you already got Sting there.
Wait. Why wouldn't you call him Hall and Nash? What would you call him?
Well, it would just be Nash.
Oh, it'd just be yeah, you're right. But that big dude did look kind of big, so I was like, I thought you were gonna lead off with, what if that was Kevin Nash, the big dude?
That'd be something. Kevin Nash and AEW.
He's bashed the company too bad though. I think he's like really shit on the company a lot.
No matter what you
So I don't know if that would be a possibility.
at breakfast, choose Wendy's.
But she had a lot of knee surgery and stuff, so
Yeah, I probably can't do the. Yeah, I probably couldn't pull off that angle, but
I'm excited for MJF to draw. I would hope to know they won't do that. NWO being the devil and all that.
Fans, welcome back to AEW Dynamite. Moments ago, we witnessed
Stand on
MJF
Cole.
saved by Samoa Joe from
It's
these
Samoa
massive
Joe.
assailants. Tony, we found out during the break, AEW IT security.
I don't even understand that.
No matter, we understand, and also
I'm gonna pass on that comment.
tapping into our lighting and our broadcast.
I had to try to decipher that last one when I was reading it for like 10 minutes trying to decipher it.
Today tag team match for next week, and Tony Khan has agreed to that bout. Against these guys, I don't know. I don't know who it is. Champion and
You're not gonna know
challenger at
something.
World's End will be in a tag team match next week when AEW debuts in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and now let's go back down to the
Yeah,
ring.
tomorrow. I mean, this Wednesday, AEW's in Montreal. You get Wardlow.
Isn't that gonna be the where we're gonna have the Christian and Edge match, right?
Yeah. And now we got MJF and Joe teaming up. Wardlow looks really good. His hair looks good. Got good tights.
Who's he gonna kill tonight?
AR Fox.
Oh, AR Fox, really? Dang, they're gonna send him to get squashed.
Oh, now it's actually doing pretty good than most people do.
That's the only way. You're gonna have to try to get a quick upper hand.
That's it. Which he did attack Air Fox went up to Wardlow last week, I think, and
Oh shit! Oh man, that was good. Wardlow saw that shit coming. I was like, "No, you're not doing that flippity flip shit on me." That's freaking hilarious.
oh, now the match is officially started.
So Fox put a good amount of offense on the outside. We got amazing aerial assault. But then Wardlow able to stop. This looks like a big, huge deal right there. Fox sent flying.
Damn.
Underneath with the curtain of bicep in the armpit. This is by the in the armpit. Sending Fox flying as Wardlow content to stalk his prey here tonight, Tony. Such a great wrestling city, wrestling fans, and I'm telling you, we've had some phenomenal matches so far. In the Continental Classic, this thing right now is just an ass kick we're watching right now. It certainly is. I mean, Fox tried to get the jump on Wardlow, but Wardlow just so resilient has. You know, yes, I love the game plan that Fox went this thing. Obviously, it's not working right now, but attacking out of nowhere, using his aerial abilities. And just that fearless style that Fox has, but it's not enough because the man is powerful and big as one. But Fresh Slim Jones, look at this. Such strength by Wardlow, but Fox finds his footing, escapes underneath. Wardlow goes face first to that middle turnbuckle. This could be the opening that AR Fox needed. Yeah, you came up with a good term there, escape, and that's what he's got to do, be able to escape and fly. Yep, Fox for the belt.
Oh, 450.
50 slashes this. Oh, no. Jump set right there. But, you know, Wardlow.
Air Fox
Yeah.
now take it to Wardlow.
Champion. And Fox driving the soul of his boot into the face of Wardlow. But look, Wardlow just absorbing all that contact. Tad's correct me if I'm wrong, but the 450 is spectacular, but it matters. What do you click on your line? Yeah. You go a little higher in the sternum area like that Rollside was, it would have worked better with the 450 jump. Wardlow rears back, launches the lariat.
So I want to go back to this thing with I kind kind of want to get back to this thing with Samoa Joe and MJF. Right, so they're going to team up. So they want to pull the whole, they kind of want to seem like they're what Adam Cole and MJF were doing, right? They're teaming up, and then they're going to fight each other, which is kind of like we're setting up here for Samoa Joe and MJF, right?
Yeah.
So we're speaking about who's in the ring right now. Wardlow, he wants to fight MJF. Now, does he want to fight MJF or does he want the belt? Because say Samoa Joe wins at World's End and wins the belt, does he still want to fight MJF when MJF is probably going to take time off after that, at least for probably a couple of months, to make it seem like, he got really injured or whatever, which is what I would assume the storyline.
That was a damn. He put him all the way up. Wardlow did have, when he came back, on his armband things, it had MJF on it.
Right.
So Wardlow, he could still go for the title, but.
So is it? So he just has a grudge with MJF, but I want to understand why. Because why would he have a grudge with MJF when he beat MJF the last time he fought him, and it was a squash? It wasn't even a close match or anything. So I was just thinking, right, that if Samoa Joe were to come back and Wardlow's on this warpath of, is he on the warpath for MJF or is he on the warpath for the belt?
Ooh. Yeah, I remember that.
Why are they showing that again?
I don't know. Want to see this. We already know what happened. I don't want to look at it. But yeah,
but I'll tell you what, he's back, man. He's
they
back.
need to give I would make a triple threat, MJF, Joe, and Wardlow, so MJF doesn't have to do, take a load off him a little bit. But,
at World's End? Are you talking about at World's End?
Yeah, do a triple threat, MJF, Joe, and Wardlow. So it doesn't necessarily all have to be on MJF, but I don't know if I don't think that's what they're going with. The Hardys and Isaiah Cassidy. I know a lot of people don't like the Hardys in AEW, but to me, a legendary tag team like that, I'm always happy to see.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure people wish they could be doing more. I wish they could too, but as long as I get to still see them wrestle, and they're not doing crazy shit, and Jeff Hardy's not going through ladders and tables every freaking match, like, I'm cool with it.
And that's what killed him when he first came to AEW. He was doing a lot of it. If he would have had that triple threat ladder match on that Dynamite that one time, that'd probably been the end of his career. Because I think that was not, they were supposed to win the tag titles, but the Young Bucks won instead. It was the Young Bucks, or it may have been Swerve or Glory. I don't know. It was one of the two teams, and the Hardys were supposed to win, but when what happened. Then they pulled the Hardys from the match because, well, you know what? I think any of you know what happened.
Yeah.
What happened, but I'm glad he didn't wrestle in that match, because if he would have won that ladder match, that'd probably been the end of his career, because his body was banged up pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think no, it wasn't. But then it was like sometime after that there was that video that came up with some guy trying to pick a fight with them at Walmart. Oh man, I was like, Jesus! I'm like, this dude's just going through the ringer right now. But it's a good thing. Yeah, he didn't go through that. What didn't happen with that match.
It was kind of a blessing in disguise. He didn't get the rest in that match, because that'd have probably done worse to his body than anything. It wasn't good what happened, the reason he couldn't be in the match. But I'm still hopeful that the Hardys will get at least one AEW tag team title run, at least one time.
Yeah, and even if it's just for, like, from one pay-per-view to another, right? Like, just You know, one little mini run would be good, right? Well, I mean, I don't know which one to which one, but now you never know with as many pay-per-views as they're going to be now. Maybe we could see that.
I think one thing that the AEW needs to rebuild is their tag team division. Like how it was in 2019, 2020. Like they had one of the most stacked tag team divisions of all time. And they still do. But some guys are injured and some guys. But just like tonight, Dante Martin's back, so Top Flight is an available tag team to use now. So,
and then, like we talked about earlier, if what's his name comes back and teams up with I hate that they Brothers Day, but Isaiah Cassidy and Marquise, Mark Quinn, that get them back together. That was one of my favorites when I started watching AEW. They were one of my favorite tag teams.
I really got into Private Party. Really from the first time, like Double or Nothing 2019, but their match on Dynamite against the Young Bucks, the second episode was really, really good. And they pulled out an upset and won that match. But they've also said that Mark Quinn's been backstage here recently, so that'll be 2 extra tag teams to use. And you get the Hardy.
You're right. You're right. I did hear that too. Yeah, that Mark Quinn was backstage. Yeah. I mean, they should probably set up either set up a tournament for a new number 1 contender, or have like a fatal 4-way at Revolution, or even at World's End, or
I think tonight they'll probably announce the Golden Jets versus Big Bill and Starks next week for Dynamite, the tag titles. If I was booking it, I would personally have the Golden Jets win in Montreal because it's in Canada. And then I would do a tournament, like a big tournament, and whoever wins are the next number 1 contenders. And then the tournament showcasing tag team wrestling and actual tag teams and rebuilding their tag team division.
And as a matter of fact, I mean, probably not even setting up that tag team tournament for the winner to face the Golden Jets at World's End, but to set up them to the number 1 contenders match at World's End, because that's how you would build the tag team even better. Is a big, setup for the tag team championship. Maybe for Revolution, right? And then you can have the Golden Jets, wrestle singles, here and there.
Everything.
Do the singles, in between. And dude, the tag teams, like you said, have always been stacked. They've always been stacked at AEW. That's been the one thing from the very beginning. The Best Friends, Private Party, the Lucha Brothers, Young Bucks, like those were like the foundation of the tag teams.
Wraps your back. Now with new mac and cheese wrap.
But I think if they did a tag team tournament, the Golden Jets could still defend the titles, but they could put them against teams that aren't in the tournament, like just not really just to be a good match, but just to still get them out there as a team. They could go against like what do they call it, the Workhorsemen? They could put them against the Iron Savages. They could have put them like. And then for the tournament, you got AEW tag teams, Best Friends, Top Flight.
Because there's a bunch, and now you got like is it Davari, those Davari brothers, those little dudes, the ones that the ones that Luchasaurus killed last week. You got those two. You got those two guys.
So available tag teams got FTR, Big Bill, and they're not official tag teams. So they're tag champions. Golden Jets.
There's a lot though.
Got Best Friends. Got Private Party. Got Top Flight now. The Hardys. Best Friends. Butcher and Blade. 2.0.
The Young Bucks. You got Lucha Brothers. You got Top Flight. You got the Hardys. There's a lot. There's a lot. We could probably spend all night trying to figure them all out, but there's a lot.
Well, they got the Kingdom. I don't know if they would put them in.
Why not? I mean, put them in there. They're a tag team. Yeah, the Kingdom too. I didn't even think about that. You got the Kingdom.
They got the righteousness, which they are all elite now. So, but they've always been stacked with tag team. It's just the usage of the tag team division, I guess, nowadays. But they can rebuild it because they got the teams. I really wish Santana and Ortiz would have worked out their differences, but looks like
man, that would have been another one. Yeah.
Conan needs to be in that feud, and kind of like when Regal slapped Moxley and Danielson and slapped the taste out of Santana and Ortiz, and Conan puts them back together.
Conan?
Because like in Impact Wrestling, he put those two together, and he's been in AEW a few times. And him like kind of like when Regal slapped Danielson and Moxley, he slapped the taste out of Santana and Ortiz, and like, you guys started together, I'll put you guys together, and you're not gonna in this tag team like this.
But he runs one of those Mexican companies, right? Is it AAA or the other one?
I think it's AAA.
Because I saw he was like not on the very good side of AEW, but I think he said something too, like on a podcast or something. Like I don't get, like I don't understand like why these guys always gotta like talk shit all the time. Like just 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 enjoy what you're watching. Stop it. Stop talking crap. Because I think that's why like now that they like that's why you haven't seen Viking go.
What was that supposed to be? Jeff Hardy was like, he's gonna. What are you gonna try to do?
Yeah, I can't even figure that out. I don't even want to.
Calm down, dude. Calm down, guys. We just got you back. They need you injured. Might be done back. Oh. Brother Zay. Wonder how that came up with that name. Oh, and you got the Dark Order. I forgot about them.
Oh, yeah. That's another one.
You got House of Black. Can you have House of Black? The AEW's always had a good tag team division. It's just a usage, but they can. It's easy for them to get back to it. Oh, that was good.
He was checking on his brother on the outside. This could be it. Kick the face. Yeah, now.
What we got here? I thought he was going to do a Canadian Destroyer from like there.
That would have been crazy. If that was a Canadian Destroyer, he wouldn't have kicked out of that.
No, that'd have been it. Oh, Darius Martin. Oh, that was good. That was a nice combo. God damn. Brother Zay, you're the reason this team lost.
Dude, I was about to say that. I was like, that's been happening like way too much with Isaiah. He used to kick out of that crap like nothing back in the day. Like it was gonna take like a hardcore finisher to take out him or Mark Quinn out. Like those, like they kicked out of everything back in the day. Hold up, I'll be right back.
All right. I don't know about that last 6-man tag. That could have been a lot better after that. But it was great to see Dante Martin back. I feel like the Hardys could have used the win right there.
At Olive Garden, more
It is Dante's return, but
from a first course that never ends.
hopefully they both stay healthy this time. Because it's either one gets injured or the other one gets injured. And
Here, your family. When we listen, we are unconfined, free to travel the worlds inside our minds. There's more to imagine when we listen.
can you guys help Arctic Strong find his friend Adam? You guys know.
It's original.
I don't know where Adam got it. He goes at Dynamite.
Flavor.
High protein, high satisfaction. Snickers high protein.
Etsy has choices.
Yeah, Dynamite's been pretty good so far. How much do we have left? We have, I'm guessing Jay White and Swerve will be the main event. We got Julia Hart versus Ema Sakura next. Well, I really thought the Hardys and Rose was going to win that. Because I thought they would have won that because they really needed to win. Oh, empty on. Let me guess the match on Rampage. Yep, be a Rampage. Oh, Collision.
I like the possibility of that type of trios, man. You're not kidding.
I prefer Penta with that sound, but no, that'll probably be on Rampage or Collision this week. Is Julia Hart wearing red tonight?
Damn, she does look cool with that belt.
Julia Hart, we learned this past Saturday at Collision, bringing back that house rule stipulation that the House of Black used when they were AEW.
Oh, she's bringing the house always win stipulation tonight? I didn't know that. At the House of Black.
Oh, did they even say that was a? I didn't even know that. Yeah, I didn't know that either.
That's what Excalibur just said. They did. House of Black did that last Collision. They used to do that. Okay. Here's what the stipulation's going to be. Be like a falls count anywhere or something. You know, Serpentico's lost over 140 matches in AEW.
that you see, before you said that, you should have said, "Hey, you want to know one fun fact of the night?" That would have been good. Hey, we should do one of those. We should do one of those every time we do a live stream. We should do a fun fact of the night or something crazy like that.
He's only won 14 or 15, like 15 and 140. Like, that's bad. Like, you suck that damn bad. And like, I remember one time I pointed this out on Twitter, and Serpentico responded to my tweet, and he was mad about it or whatever. But I'm just stating the facts. 14 and 140? Golly. Man, no title opportunity should be given. No number one contenderships. No opportunity should be given.
I
I
mean,
mean,
isn't that? I mean, I don't even know if that's even the definition of a jobber. I think that's worse than a jobber, bro.
I mean, in WWE they don't point that stuff out, but I bet someone that they, like that they have someone that's like in their WWE career is like 5 and 160 or something like that. Like they suck that damn bad. I mean, Serpentico's not a bad talent. Damn.
I mean, maybe Tozawa.
Yeah, I could see
Maybe that.
someone like that. I wonder who's lost the most matches in all of wrestling, like their wins and losses.
Right, because it has to have somebody that's been there for a while, which Tozawa has been there for a while. And how many times have you seen him win a match? Rarely ever. Dude, I'm surprised. And now that you're saying that, I'm surprised that Serpentico has even won that many matches.
15, he's like 14 or 15, and they're
Is
not
that
even
singles?
Not even singles.
Oh,
They're
I was
like
about to say because, oh man, so this is combined singles and tag team.
Yeah, some of them are. Most of them are tag or trio. Most of them are tag, but they're not really. I mean, some are singles, but if he won a match, it was I don't know who the hell it was against. I mean, I don't know who the hell you put him against.
Could you imagine somebody signs you up? Could you imagine Tony? You get a call from Tony Khan, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna need you to drop to Serpentico." I'd be like, "What?"
That's
I was like, man, I'd be like, I'd rather get my ass kicked by Luchasaurus than drop to freaking Serpentico. If you're gonna make me drop to somebody with a mask.
Like Serpentico was following my tweet like a year or two ago, and I pointed that out. But like he was like, because like they messed with his win-loss record, and I keep up with stuff like that. And his win-loss record was actually 8 and 160. No, 8 and 145. But they bumped him up. Then I pointed it out, and he says, "Stop spreading hate." I'm just saying out the truth. I mean, you lost that.
Yeah, it wasn't like you were spreading lies.
I mean, it's on their website. I'm fixing to go to the. Damn. 16. There's more wins than I thought. 16 and 140.
You're off by one. You said 15 and 140, right? You're just off by one.
Yeah, I thought it was like 14, 15-ish. But 16. He has won this year in 2023. He's won 2 singles and lost 13. Tag team was 0-3 and trios 0-6. But in his career, there's also lost 90 singles matches and only won 3.
You know what? So this is kind of intriguing. This is a little intriguing conversation we can have here because now I'm thinking, like, what makes you keep somebody that why are they still getting paid, right? Because Fuego, I don't even think was as bad as Serpentico, but yet
Fuego won a few matches. He won more than he didn't win as many big matches, but he won something.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, well, how is that? How do they keep Serpentico that has? I mean, it has to be just for that effect, right? That he's just like the straight like jobless job. I mean, not jobless jobber, but jobber of all jobbers. Right?
If you need a win, go to Serpentico.
Tell your doctor if you have an infection, experience frequent.
Right, if you're struggling, if you lost a few in a row, just get a match with Serpentico because
Time to ask your health.
we'll get you back on that winning streak, or at least get you off with a losing streak.
Damn.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine who has a loss to Serpentico, bro. Like that would.
Yeah, who on the roster?
There's no way anybody on the roster has a loss to Serpentico. That better not be a possibility.
If they do, it's either Michael Nakazawa or Brandon Cutler or.
Oh God, I don't think Cutler would have dropped to Serpentico. I hope.
I don't know who will. It would have to. The singles matches, like it has been like on a dark against a jobber, but he could have lost that easily.
Yeah,
and that could have brought in Billy Bob from Arkansas, and he'd still beat Serpentico. I remember when they was doing that to Brian Myers or Kurt Hawkins in WWE. He's like 0-100 100 state losses or whatever.
Damn, and to think like where he is now, like that's a pretty good overcoming, right? I mean,
Definitely my phone charger.
damn.
Taunting looming over Julia Hart. Remember, this is a house rules match. 20 count on the outside, no rope breaks. And then, crucially, the stipulation that this match cannot end via submission. That was the dealer's choice. Stipulation by Miami Summers. You see, Aubrey Edwards trying to remind you.
Oh, we got Christian Cage coming out tonight too. All right.
This match was submission is finding the way to push it down. They can't win it with them. They can look at the escape by Emi Sakura on this time. Georgia. The surfboard that time of Tia, whatever you want to call it. The Romero
Damn.
special, their way. Julia Hart unceremoniously dropped by the challenger. How about the precision, guys, by the challenger, by Sakura? Unreal. Her experience, tremendous. Emi Sakura. She likes that moonsault press off the ropes, as does Julia Hart. But has Emi inflicted enough damage to land it? No, Julia rolls inward. And Julia.
Yeah, I mean, you can already tell she was
But again, remember.
she was a little off on that. Where she was. Oh, that's over. It's over. It's over. She's tapping. Aubrey. Oh, you can't tap. You can't tap. I just realized that. Sorry, guys. I was about to get mad at Aubrey. Like, what the hell? I think that's it. I should do it.
Julia, can she succeed where Emi Sakura could not? This moonsault, can she get it? Julia Hart finds her foot and steals her.
Man, she looks too close, no?
Julia Hart.
Oh, whoa.
Cover. 2, 3.
Ooh. She got
So she had Emi too close to the turnbuckle, and it looked. Oh, I guess they're trying to play it as that Emi was wanted to try to roll out of it, but she ended up like landing it more on target because had she just stayed there, Julia was gonna miss.
Successfully for the second time. I really think here that the
also was one.
obviously she could not use to win the match, but it started the ball rolling downhill for Emi Sakura. On foot battle.
Yeah, normally the champion comes at last.
Next
But,
we'll be hearing from the TNT champion.
Oh, that's always been an iffy on who comes out first. I think it kind of depends on the champion. I think if they want to come out first or not. Oh,
right.
Hungry for more.
I am. I mean, I know I'm the new girl, but I come from Stardom in Japan, and I had quite the run. And I'm dying to show AEW what I can do. So, thanks for connecting me with Tony.
Please, Tony and I go way back. We used to play squash together. It's the
We
least I can.
don't go way back.
He's full of shit.
People.
Maybe
And I
2
know
weeks.
Tony loves you, so this means the world to me.
Tony is the one who makes things happen. I'm just happy to help. All right. Okay, well, without any further ado, go get him.
Oh, so maybe she's gonna get a match on Saturday.
Sure.
Tony's a lucky man.
I hope she's not interrupting with the rolls for Mariah May here at All Elite Wrestling. Tony Schiavone. Wow. Looking for the best matches. There's no question about it. So why not go in there and see what you can get? Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, I got Christian Cage.
But it's so funny, right? How they do those promos. Like we all know that Tony's not in there. Tony's right there, back behind the screen. He's over there in the gorilla position, so he's not in his office, like sitting back there, like, whoa. I'm just typing up matches. I'm just typing up storylines. Like he's over here, producer with the headphones on right there in the back. So she's just walking into there to an empty room. That's hilarious.
to the AEW security detail. Can I be brutally honest here? No. Yeah, okay, I'm going to. All right.
Oh, so you definitely know he's gonna say some hardcore stuff about about Edge. Right.
Took both of his guys out. No one left.
Dude, it's so funny. These security dudes, like, they look like just pulled them off the street. Like, what the hell?
Oh,
Like, none of these dudes, they don't have matching clothes. All they have is the AEW t-shirt. Like, some of them got undershirts, some of them don't. Some of them got black pants, some of them don't.
The guys. He was on AEW Dark a few times. He's an indie wrestler.
Which one?
He's the bald-headed one with the mustache. I think he works with AEW too, like merchandising stuff and security and stuff like that. Yeah, the bald-headed dude.
The boy, look at his pants. Look at his pants. Why are they so high? Why is he wearing high waters? They couldn't find him some regular fitting pants.
Oh, and the other two guys are from the American Nightmare cluster. The guy beside the bald-headed guy and the taller guy. Always so confused. Look at the comments. Look at the comments.
I'm gonna see it. What is this?
I don't know what's going on.
Oh man, the comments have just went off the rails. Y'all go for it. Knock yourselves out.
Alright, but that dude's pants is all Steve Urkel.
The truck, could you hit his music? Could you tell him that I'm wanting to speak to him? Something.
Dude, what? And what? Oh, okay. I was confused because it almost looked like he was wearing a skirt too, but it's the background from the backdrop of the AEW. I was like, what is he doing? I was like, what is he wearing? But it's the backdrop from the on the gate on the back. It looked like he was wearing a skirt too.
Ugh. Yeah, that's kind of gross. Oh, we got Edge. Wonder what he's gonna say.
Even Edge is like laughing at these dudes. Like, y'all think y'all gonna stop me? I'm like, I'll beat the shit out of this dude if I want to. Like,
ensuring that there is no physicality here. It's got to be business.
Listen. Management wanted me to have this security. It wasn't my idea, all right?
Sure.
But you're right. We don't need
yeah, right, buddy.
We do not need security here tonight. So I'm going to ask you, gentlemen, if you wouldn't mind vacating the ring.
Christian Cage is typically
he's actually looking
ring
to
general.
leave.
He's the contestant.
Otherwise,
he's going to be ill-advised for the champion.
Last week, you challenged me to a match for the TNT Championship December 6th in Montreal on Dynamite. I'm here to tell you that we're not going to make it to Montreal.
The match is off. Because they're going to break the one goal against for tonight.
We're not going to make it to Montreal because I'm sorry. Now look, I know what you're thinking. I know what everybody is thinking. I know what you're thinking. I know what everybody's sorry because now I'm on an island by myself, right? Last week, you took out the kill switch. Last week, you took out the kill switch. Please.
Nicole.
Look, You took out the Paragenic win, you took out Kill Switch, but that's not the reason. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty pissed off when I saw what you did to Luchasaurus when you hit him. Kill Switch.
That cool switch dude is so fucking funny. That it's named after his move. He named the guy after his move. Like, what kind of sick human being does that?
I just needed to think. I need some fresh air. I roll windows down. And somewhere during that trip of reflection, it turned into a road trip of reflection. It turned into a road trip of soul searching. It turned into a road trip down deeper. Trying to figure out why I became the person that I am. Trying to figure out why I became it says and does such unsavory things. It says and does such unsavory things. And then on that drive, it started to remind me of the times that we borrowed my mom's car. Remember that? My mom's Ford Taurus. We named that Taurus Toby the Taurus because we took it everywhere on
himself
the road.
on restaurant.
We didn't have a dime to our name, and we didn't care.
They're gonna wrestle next.
We were having
No
a
way
time
they're
of our
gonna
lives,
announce it a
man.
week and not even deliver.
We were gonna make it. We didn't know how, but we were gonna make it. Damn it, did we make it, huh? Did we ever make it? We went on to become multiple-time tag team champions. You know what? I'm not too shy to say it. The greatest tag team that ever lived.
Don't let Bubba Ray hear that.
We both became multiple-time world
Yeah,
champions.
you might have to do another match with the Hardys
Two
and
of the greatest careers in the history.
might do
of the
another
sport,
TLC
man.
match.
But you know, take the wrestling part of our relationship away, and it runs even deeper. Everybody knows
Dude, I
that
don't
you grew
buy
up
a
with a
single thing
mom,
of this.
Adam.
I mean, it all is true.
Everybody knows that you didn't have a father figure.
Damn.
Listen.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm patriarch.
There he goes with the father figure.
Suggesting that I'm your father, Adam. I am your brother. And listen, you might not have had a father, but in turn, my father became your father. We brought you in like you were one of our own.
Who is
You went
his
on family
father?
trips with us. You sat at the dinner
That
table. You
makes
stopped
sense.
over. Listen, when you need
Who's
discipline,
Christian?
Dad disciplined you the same way he did his own kids. He picked you up, he brushed you up, he hugged you, he cheered you on to this day. He's still your biggest fan.
Dang, so Christian still has his dad then, huh?
Hey, man, we weren't just two random guys that were thrown together. I love you, man.
I don't buy a word of this. I mean, all of this.
Hell no.
I mean, like, all this is true, and it's coming from the heart, but I don't believe it's. He's gonna do something.
And look at me. When your mom passed away a few years ago, that was the hardest time of your life. I know that for a fact. But sometime before she passed, she said to us, she said, what I wouldn't give to see you guys in that ring teaming together
Hey,
just
me on the
one
comments.
last time.
Yes,
And on that drive, I
take care
started
of
thinking
personal
about it.
hygiene.
Let's do this for her. Let's go on this journey again. As a tag team. Like you
And
said
I already
before.
know. Brenda already knows. She's been to enough shows that she knows.
For Judy. For the Jude Meister. Let's do this. For your mom. Let's do it for her, man. Let's do it for her.
Y'all aren't actually gonna team up. Christian's gonna shake his hand and he's gonna load the other.
That's what he's suggesting, right? That they team up?
Trying to sweet talk his way of not wrestling next week.
Oh!
No!
Got you. Got you. Reverse you. He pulled that reverse Uno card on you, Connor.
Oh, I knew it. Trying to sweet talk his way of not wrestling. Get him down low.
Copeland knows him too well. Nice try, dumbass. Sit up when I'm talking to you. Shine this up real nice. Hell, sleep with it if you want to, because next week she's coming home with me.
Dude, I'm all for that. I hope Edge wins next week, bro.
By the way, I almost forgot. Go fuck yourself.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Oh.
They didn't get to bleep that out in time.
They didn't do that in time.
Damn.
They didn't cue that right.
I don't give a shit. I'm all for it.
Oh,
Hell
man.
yeah, that was badass, dude. That was dope.
Oh, he said, "Go."
I seriously didn't know what he was gonna say right there, and they didn't know either.
They probably they didn't cue that out at all.
How did they know to edit that out the last time and not this time?
Yeah, he just said it.
That is crazy.
Claritin provides powerful allergy relief. Plus, it won't make you drowsy like Zyrtec can.
When you shop on Amazon.com, there's a good
I
chance.
think what's
was-
going to happen is next week, I think Christian's going to win some way, somehow. And they're going to go the kind of like the MJF and Punk route, where, you know, they had the Dynamite match and MJF won. But then they had a match, the pay-per-view, in the dog collar match. So Edge and Christian, I could be wrong, but my theory is Christian's going to win, cheat to win or something. And then at World's End, they're going to have another match with a stipulation. And Edge is probably going to win.
Yeah.
Because I don't see them not having Edge and Christian on the pay-per-view as well.
Oh yeah, no, this has to go on. I mean, I don't even think. I mean, it's gonna be hard to imagine even it ends at that point.
Dude, that's
I
just
think this thing has to go on for a while. I mean, this is big. I mean, this is one of the biggest things that that AEW has in their back pocket. That's
I think this feud will. I think this is the type of feud that will.
Right now
like,
on PetSmart.com,
if they stop at World's End, it's not really going to stop. Like they'll stop for a little bit, and then they'll feud with. Like this feud could last for years. Like them feuding against each other for the world title, them being tag champions, them, you know, they can feud for the world title. Like they can go so many ways with this.
See, and you know, and that's kind of what I said about Swerve and Hangman. Was that I feel like these guys are going to be doing this for like a really long time. Although they're not, you know, Christian and Edge are not going to be doing this for a very long time, but it could definitely go on for a while.
Yeah. I mean, this match is going to be good, but I don't know if I can top that last segment.
No, I don't think so. Well, I don't know. I mean,
I didn't expect him to say that. You know, they get fined for stuff like that. I'd like to see I'd like to see like their reaction backstage and stuff like this. Because sometimes Tony Khan's reactions are priceless.
Fuck that. See, our reaction. I looked down, I saw you, and we had like the both same reaction hearing that. Like,
because Tony Khan's facial reactions, like, what was the paper? It was Ring of Honor, Super Card of Honor, or this Honor before Dishonor. That's before Dishonor, and this one guy asked Tony Khan a question, and Tony Khan looked at him like he was ugly. Like he just started looking at him, and like he was like the weirdest look on Tony Khan's face. Like I don't know what this dude looked like, but he asked him a question, and Tony Khan was like he was ugly, this person. But this match should be really good. Damn, he's in a freaking. Hangman messed him up.
But dude, that was so good though. But yeah, you're right. It's like I don't know how that's gonna. How do we? We're trying to. We're all still on the high off of that, and I think this match will still keep us on that high. So where are we at? What time are we at? Oh, okay, so all right. So it is 8:46. Connor, can you confirm that on your end? 8:46 p.m.
Yep.
So we are not getting a draw. I think we can all know that because that unless there, but we don't have any confirmation that the show's going to go over 20 minutes, or the show's going to go over 9 o'clock. That it's going to go past the time. So it looks like we can roll out the draw. So now I'm even more excited about this because now this is going to be a legit.
Got 10
You know,
yeah, everyone in the comments. We got 10 people on here. So we're talking about it, but what did you guys think about that last segment in Christian? I know his name's Adam Copeland now, but I'm still calling him Ed. But what did you guys think of the Edge and Christian promo segment like that was just happening? What do you guys think of it? Gordon, yeah, that was a really good segment. Mark, you guys thank you, Mark. We'll definitely appreciate it.
Michael, yeah. I hope you guys know Roger Adam Cole. I mean, we don't know that he hasn't found him. You never know. He might have already found him. We don't. I mean, but we'll do our best. We'll try to help him find him.
Who's wins? This is tough. I'm gonna say
Brenda, who do you think is winning the match, Brenda? I want to ask you, who do you think is winning the match?
I think he knows, like all of us, or at least he thinks.
Because I was already on this. I told you, Connor, I was already in this. I was in the thing of it was going to be a draw, but obviously no draw. So I gotta go with the guy who's riding the hot hand. I gotta go with Swerve. I mean, and look, of course, Brenda agrees with me, obviously.
What the heck? What the? That's in an awkward position.
Yeah.
Why the security guard? What is he saying to him? You see that? Like the security guard was trying to talk to Swerve while he was in that position.
And he's like, "Is this okay? Is this okay that you're upside down, backwards, and another chick's lap?" He's like, "Yeah, it's okay."
So you tell me if it's all right.
He's like, "How does it look on TV? Can you tell?"
You look at him sitting in frame, and he chops as hard as anybody.
So one of the other things, Connor, about this match is that the one interesting thing is that, like I just said, and Brenda said that predicting Swerve to win this match. If Swerve, if Jay White loses this match, it would be only his second singles loss in AEW in his AEW tenure, which is pretty significant, I think.
A lot of people feel. Well,
toss him into the stands.
That guy paid for more than he's got his money's worth.
Dude, seriously, I'd be there like my phone, like clack, 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 like taking pictures, clack, clack.
Dude, why are you putting your hands on him?
Is that a security guard? Oh, look at that! They had to tell that dude. I was about to say, what the hell?
Oh, that's a fan. That was a fan doing that.
That was a fan, yeah. And the security had to tell him, "Hey, back up, back up."
We were just talking about fans doing.
That's about as much as I've seen a fan do in a while, yeah. Because we're talking about it. That's about as much as I've seen a fan do. Because Swerve looked like, Swerve looked like legit pissed. Like, what are you doing?
I mean, sometimes fans will touch the wrestler. But he was like kind of pushing him and kind of.
Because remember, like they're on a timer, like so anytime fans are holding wrestlers like that and not letting them do what they're supposed to, they're messing with the timing. of everything. So that's why Sorber's probably pissed. Like, hey man, I only got a few minutes here. Like, let him go. Like, I need to,
I seen the one security guard. Like, he was like an actual, like the AEW security guard was. I'm surprised they didn't throw him out.
When?
That fan just I'm surprised they didn't kick him out.
Well, you never know. They might have. I mean, we don't even know because we can't see what's happening. But because that would be one of those things like in baseball where a fan interferes with the ball. Like, oh well, I just wanted to try to get the ball. Well, no, sorry, you're out of here.
Oh, I didn't tell you. But, like we talk sometimes on the phone and stuff.
It is for our kind of ultimate passengers.
Yeah, that fan was holding him back. Yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah.
Well, at AT&T,
are you guys on? No, we'll save that for Chris if he comes back on. Because Chris did it one time, I think. He did it one time. Chris will. When Chris comes back on, he'll do it. He'll do the Prince now dance.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit tonight. No.
But like
maybe on a Saturday. Maybe if it was gonna be on any day, it would have to be on a Saturday. Or a pay-per-view, something like that, something extravagant. But hell no, on a Wednesday night, brother, no.
But yeah,
ever since they're retired,
we talk to each other outside the podcast and stuff, not wrestling, but I live in close to Memphis. I don't know if you heard this, but John Morant had some friends with him that were talking about interfering with sports and stuff. And like one of John Morant's friends had like a whistle, and then he would whistle, like, and the referee's not even calling a foul and stuff.
I didn't know that. I don't remember that. What the hell? Is that true?
Yes, because his friends got kicked out, and then one of his other friends had those red lasers that you can.
That was that night. That was that night, right? That was that night where he pointed the laser at somebody from the opposing team. Is that right?
Yeah, it was one of John Morant. That got froze up. But
so what? So is that what that was all about? Was it because he was blowing because a friend was blowing the whistle like that? Ah, dang it, lost Connor. Technical difficulties. They happen. Okay, just want to make sure there was no new comments. But all right, but Connor will hop back in here. He just probably haven't done. Like I said, technical difficulties. We all have them. All right, guys, what are we thinking? We got 7 minutes left.
Sorry about that. But yeah, you were saying that like it was all that same night, so they didn't know he was doing it at first. Like they didn't know he was doing it, and like one of his friends was like, and like they were courtside, so it's hard not to notice them. But they were blowing a whistle, and there was no referee calling a whistle. Then all the players stopped, and then they got mad, and then later on, like halftime, they were shining like those red lasers in the people into the opposing team's eyes. Then they called them, then they kicked them out.
Dude, yeah, because I remember hearing about that, and then the thing happened with where somebody felt threatened, right? I think was it the opposing team, right? I think it was somebody from the opposing team that they said that John Morant was in the car, and then there was like a laser, and they didn't know if it was a gun, but it was just like a laser, right? It was just like one of those lasers, and they were just fucking with them, I think. And he cut me off again. All right, that's it. No more Connor for the night. We got to get back to the wrestling here anyway. We'll get back to that story later on.
The ability to just manhandle someone's strength. The ability to just
all right. So like, this was like during the game. Like this is like during the game. And then like they were playing, and then his friends would blow the whistle, and then the referee's not even calling for a foul. Then everyone's stopping, and then so like they were. But I knew what you're saying too. Like it was like an opposing team, and he was flashing something. But,
yeah.
But it was during the game too that one of his friends talked about one of his lasers, and they were threatening the opposing stuff that they were playing. And they told me.
Oh, I didn't know they were doing the laser during the game. That's crazy. Hey, but post the last comment. Post the last comment so I can tell her no.
This one?
Yeah. No.
A lot of weight off both shoulders of Jay White. Tremendous
Sorry,
creativity.
Dara. No.
And remember,
If
Like
we
I
can
said,
get if we get to 500 subscribers tonight, he'll do it.
where are we at? Because then we both have to do it. You can't put me on the spot like that and just only you have to do it.
Yeah, we're at 450. We're probably not gonna get to that tonight, anyways. But
Saturday. If we're at 500 on Saturday, we'll do the dance. So get everybody y'all know, and we'll do the dance. We'll both do the dance. We'll do it. And if we're at 500, when at the start of the show, Connor, you got to go with me on this one. At the start of the show, if we're at 500 subs, we'll do it at the midpoint commercial break, and we'll both do the. I can't even believe I'm agreeing to this. I don't even know why I'm making this shit up. I don't even want to do this, but if we get to 500, we'll do it mid-break Saturday show. But damn, okay, but we got a good one going on here too, though. Okay, let's get back to this match. What's going on? Have these guys? Have they fought each other? I'm not too sure. Yeah, Gordon. Okay, I said it. All right, I said it. It's done.
Tonight.
Oh, done. Oh my God.
Get to 500 tonight.
I shouldn't have said shit. That was my fault. That was my fault, Connor. I should have said nothing. Damn it. That's my fault. I messed this up. Now we're gonna have to. Oh man.
I hope that we get to 500 tonight.
I'm pretty sure.
Saturday, possibility.
Oh, so I was gonna say, I don't think that Swerve and Jay White have fought each other, right?
Zachariah Khan.
What happened? What are we? What the hell?
You started something.
Why did I opened up Pandora's box here now. I let the cat out of the bag here. I should have saved something for that for like 600. I should have put it at 600. I should have said 500. It should have been 600. And Connor left me again. This is what he's gonna do when we get to 500. I'm gonna say, okay, we're gonna do the dance. He's gonna bounce on me like that. Oh God. I'm gonna look like a fool all over YouTube. Well, I have to worry about that when it comes.
Oh my goodness. Swerve could be thinking snapping the arm on Jay White. This is bad. Trying to yank that shoulder out of socket.
Ooh.
That's what he's going to do. I can see how he's based.
Oh! Ooh. You sick F. Yeah. Is but we definitely seen this type of things with Swerve now, man. That's what I like.
Jay White is now compromised. Jay backs him to the corner. Nice arm drag.
Who said the beginning? Wait, nobody said anything about the beginning of the show. We said mid-show. This is gonna be mid-show. Mid-show on damn, man.
You started something.
I can't believe I said this.
Ooh, Swerve might have it here.
I can't believe this.
Swerve might have it here.
Oh!
Oh, get that. I thought Swerve would have had it. Yeah, I thought Swerve. I had right there to get his finishing move. That's good to know.
Darla, I think he still might have it though. We're already over the 9-minute mark. Oh!
Oh, oof. Out of
He's rolling
nowhere.
out of the ring. He doesn't got him.
Dang.
No.
Yeah, I wonder if that was intentional or if that was just happened.
Returns it to the ring. Looking for a pin. Swerve trying to stay
AJ
off.
White.
Smart.
You mean Jay White?
But in doing so, he
This what Excalibur said.
The what? Whatever.
Excalibur said AJ White. I mean Jay White.
Maybe since he got a AJ Styles return.
This is going over 9 o'clock.
That's what I was saying.
It might be a time limit draw.
In this Continental Classic match.
And this is where the clock becomes an issue.
This is where the clock becomes
Oh!
This is a match that should be a draw. I feel like this match could.
Oh!
Oh!
As you speak, sir. As you speak. We should have been a draw, and Swerve got the steal. No. We gotta say that.
No, I got set for Saturday.
But that was so good.
That was a really good match. That was match of the night.
I could have watched that for. Give me 15 more minutes of that. Give me a 30-minute match of that. Dude, I feel like their styles really they really matched each other. Like I don't know. There was just something about that match where they clicked. But you know what's crazy though is like I feel like Swerve, no matter who he faces, he clicks with pretty much anybody he faces.
They didn't announce that he played Magic next week.
So they're probably gonna save because they already got the gold matches set up. So they're probably just gonna announce the regular matches for on Friday.
Because I hope they announce. Yeah, because I hope they announce the Golden Jets. And we didn't see them tonight, but they got 3 hours of TV left for the week, so maybe they'll
I'm gonna check the list,
announce more matches then, because we do got 2 matches. We got Edge versus Christian, then we got MJF and Samoa Joe versus 2 mystery people.
Let's face it, a well-fed
and then we got the gold
stability. Now,
the gold tournament matches.
Yeah, which they didn't announce any tonight, did they?
The clean sweep.
So they'll probably announce some more.
It's Eddie, Bryan Danielson.
Well, for next week's Dynamite.
This is the best week.
Oh, next week's Dynamite. Oh, no.
We had that charity thing in my
So next week we'll probably have some more of that. So some more. I bet we'll get.
No, not the cookies.
We'll probably get Claudio.
The cookies.
No. He's on the gold. No, he's on the blue zone too.
Hey, mute the TV. Mute the TV. I don't want to hear a Modern Family going on while you're talking.
My phone. But he's on the. They could have Daniel Garcia in a match next week, probably, or I don't know.
Yeah, no. That sounds right. Yeah, I don't know how they're doing the order exactly on how they're. I don't know. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Whoever's going to face each other, like I said,
no.
These tournament matches have just been freaking like pretty much off the hook, dude. Like every single one of them, I haven't seen one that's been like, oh, this was a crappy match.
But we've just gained 2 new subscribers at 452.
I hate y'all. No, I can't even say that because we watched our subscribers, but I don't want it now. But by Friday, oh wait, no, I said Saturday, right? Saturday.
We're halfway there. 48 more.
Oh my god. No, don't tell nobody. Yeah, because if we don't get to 500 by Saturday, then we're not doing it. We're not doing it. So so we're at 499 on Saturday at the start of the show. I don't want to see one come in during the start of the show. At the start of the show by 7:00 Central Time. If there's not 500 subscribers, we're not doing it. That's the rules. Them's the rules. I make them up as we go. And then watch, we're gonna see 500 by the next 10 minutes.
This match is awesome. That was a really good match. The main event. Thank you.
Yes, Brandon, it was a good podcast until I announced it. The
working on
500 thing. I'm already. Oh god. Yeah, y'all are just.
Yeah, Mike's been doing this for a while.
Don't tell nobody else until after Saturday.
Have a good night. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thank you, Brenda.
We had a lot of you guys comment throughout the night. We had a lot of great communication with you guys.
Too much. It was too much. Oh my god, I cannot believe what I set us up. Well, I'm sorry, Connor. I shouldn't have done that.
No,
I didn't think people were gonna react like that though. I thought they were just
you increase subscribers. So
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Hey, you watch this Saturday. We'll be over 500, 700.
Oh god, I know there's too much time in between then. Yeah, and everybody apparently wants to see this, which I didn't think it was a thing, but apparently everyone wants to see us do this thing. So now, but if we're not at 500, like I said, by 7 p.m. Central Time, if we're not at 500, we're not doing it. So if it's at 499 at 7 p.m. at 6:59, that's a no-go.
No,
we'll see. We'll see. We'll be back.
I'm not a part of it. I'm not a part of it.
No, yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yes,
you are. Yes, you are, Connor. I said that this is between. I said, hey, I'm doing this. This is between me and you. No. Yes, Carla, you better include him too. Say that. No, it's both of us. Because I said, Connor, don't mind if I'm doing this. And I said, if we, as the podcast, get to 500, we have to do it. Can't single me out on this, brother. We have to do it together. That's the only way. There's no other way. You can't let me do this by myself, brother. You can't let me do it by myself. Oh man, I am not looking forward to this at all. Oh man, yeah. I didn't think it was gonna be like this though. I didn't think anybody cared. And then all of a sudden, everybody was like, "Okay, we're gonna get you to 500." Everybody's like, "Oh no, we're gonna get you to 500." Now everybody cares. Now we're gonna do this thing. And yes, we have to do this thing. Oh man.
I'll probably I'll have to do something on Saturday. I gotta be somewhere. No, if we I'm not a dancing person, but if it increases subscribers, I guess.
I mean, we have to. I mean, it's only gonna take us a minute.
Well, what I'll do, if we get 500 start a show, I'll just unsubscribe on my end to make it $4.99, and then we don't do it. And then I'll subscribe back after the show to make it 500 again.
And then I'll unsubscribe too, so that way, we get to 500, and then watch us be like at 5:30. We got no choice.
That's what's probably gonna happen.
Oh man.
Yeah, there was a really good show tonight. On the show, and you guys commented a lot of great.
Y'all were great tonight. Everybody was awesome tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. We had fun. This was a fun night. And yes, we'll live up to our agreement. Well, my agreement that I included Connor in, unfortunately. But yeah, we had a good night. It was a good show. before we head out, Connor, let's give out a grade for what we think about the show tonight.
Yeah, it was a really good show. I thought the thing had something to bring out. I would probably give the show 8.7 out of 10. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go around there. I'm gonna go like at a 9.1. I'm gonna say like an A minus on that. That one Christian and Edge promo was off the charts. I mean, that thing probably took me over the A mark. But we're having a lot of fun with these matches. With the tournament, it's been really good. Julia and Emmy were pretty good as well. So, yeah, there was some good stuff that happened tonight. I like that promo was up there, and then that last match was really good. And then we had some MJF and Samoa Joe, doing this thing where, with the devil stuff, and now we got a surprise tag team thing happening, which I don't know how the hell is that going to go with MJF and all his injuries. So, we got a lot of cool things going on. So this was a pretty good episode. So yeah, I would put it like an A minus. And what's going on in the comments? Why are there so many? What's going on here? Okay.
Dynamite was 8 out of 10. Davis was a good show.
Yeah. So I think everything. I think we're all in agreement about what was going on with the show. It was a good show. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we're around the same range. You said 9.1, I said 8.7. It was a good show. My favorite match was that main event. Two weeks in a row now, the main event's been the best match of the show. Last week, Moxley and Briscoe, and this week with Swerve and Jay White. And as you mentioned earlier, this is the second singles match Jay White's lost in his AEW run so far.
Yeah,
only two people has been able to defeat Jay White.
And that's something pretty significant. I mean, I think that's going to come into play at some point. And again, I mean, they put on a good match, and like I said, I would love to see like 10 more minutes of that match go on. Like that was the only thing. Like I could see that match going like 30 minutes, and I would be more than happy watching 30 minutes of that, because they were really they were going good, like back and forth, right? I mean, I love everything that was happening in that match. It was so entertaining. On that point of, no build up, no. That's what I said about these tournament matches, dude. Like they're so freaking good. Like all of them are. Like I can't say that there's been a single bad one of these tournament matches yet. They've all been really good, entertaining, surprising at one point. And yeah, we just got a few more weeks to look forward to this. And yeah, so we'll see what happens on Friday. See where we're at on the subs. Hopefully nobody's working too hard on it.
452 right now.
How much?
452. We're still at the game 2 tonight.
Okay, so we're still doing good. We're still doing good. All right. So we just got to hold off on 8 more until Saturday. Only 72 more hours. We should be good. And we don't have to look silly on. We don't have to look silly on YouTube. Nah, bro. I don't. As soon as I saw those comments, I regretted it. I didn't think anybody gave a crap.
Yeah, really good show. We'll be back for Talk of the Week tomorrow night. We'll be back. Adam will be hosting Talking Elite from now on. I'm really excited to see what he's got in store for Talking Elite. Tomorrow night we'll be talking about the return of CM Punk in WWE. That will be the topic for tomorrow night, so that should be really good. And Adam's already got some really good things in the works. Some of the movie Iron Claw is coming out theaters. MJF is in that movie. He's got something planned with that in December. The Iron Claw movie based off the true story of the Von Erichs. That will be on Talking Elite. He's working on a lot of different things for Talking Elite. It's definitely come to us tomorrow night for Talking Elite tomorrow night. As Adam will be hosting the show from now on. Then Friday we'll be back for Rampage. Saturday Collision. They're finally back on separate nights. Rampage is on Friday and Collision's back on Saturday. There is no AZ Canada this week. We decided to take a break for 1 week for AZ Canada, and we'll be resuming next Saturday for AZ Canada. We'll be on episode 18 next Saturday. We're on episode 18 of AZ Canada. We got some new ideas for the show. That's why we're taking a week off to brainstorm some ideas, and I think we're on the right track with AZ Canada to come up with some new stuff for the show, because we've been doing a lot of just reviews, and we need to do something a little bit different just besides reviews all the time. So I think we got some pretty interesting ideas that you all will like. Definitely subscribe to the All Elite Zone in the link description below, and all the links in the description below: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Spotify. Facebook and Twitter for all of our guest updates, show updates. We post news sometimes. Any big news will break. Normally it's been here first. Like interview guests announced here first. Here recently it has. So you never know where you'll see where we'll announce big stuff, so you don't want to miss anything. And definitely subscribe down below. Our goal is 500 subscribers before the year is over with. That is our goal. Last year our goal was 300, and we went above 400. And there is one more interview at the end of this year. It's not who we were planning on it to be, but that person will be on here. I need to give in our Facebook group chat, I put a poll out to everyone in the crew, and basically, I'll tell you about it off there. But we got a lot of guests we can choose between for December, because we're gonna have an interview regardless. But that big person will be on here, but just not in December. So we'll be on here. But we are going to have an interview in December, because we promised one. It wouldn't be fair for us to say something not deliver. So we are going to deliver an interview. Yeah. That's about it. Really good show tonight. Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow night for Talking Elite.
See you guys. Peace.